Hello everyone and welcome to another Thursday episode of the Queen Chat. I'm your host Althea Trix, and this week we're discussing Tranny Chasers and how to deal with them. Or how do you deal with them?
Tiptoe don't make you rock. What they say that's not enough, you long know what you know I got. Blah 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 against
them. Well, I'm glad that we're doing this topic because, I mean, look at me. I am just the stuff that Tranny Chasers want. I mean, they just can't keep their hands off me. Off my hair, that is. As you can tell, I don't really have the kind of look that most chasers would go for. In fact, I don't really have a problem with being chased whatsoever. I was gonna say, you know how I dealt with the Tranny Chasers? Well, this year I've dealt with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, roughly 8. But obviously, and I was gonna say that I dealt with them in this way because I was going for this tribal voodoo look today. You like it? Yeah, this hair was inspired by a wig that I saw online. I wanted to learn how to do some teasing and use some of this hair to make it, and here it is. But anyway, going back to the topic of Tranny Chasers. Are all Tranny Chasers bad? What makes a Tranny Chaser bad? Why is there a negative connotation to the term Tranny Chaser? And how, like, we're talking about the Tranny Chaser this time, but I'm curious about the person being chased. And so I'm going to try to address some of those questions, obviously, today, since I don't have an issue with Tranny Chasers. The answer, I would say, is no. They're not all bad, but I can understand that they would be annoying and kind of creepy. From what I hear, they can tend to be pretty creepy, in that what they want to do mostly is have sex with transgendered people, I guess. I'm not really sure what it is that they want, but I understand that one of the things that many of them want is kind of kinky sex, I guess. Oh, here's my scepter, by the way. What they want to do is engage in a hot session with another person who happens to be different. And I'm curious, does that make a chaser bad if they want to have sex with someone that they find attractive in drag? And as I understand, some of them want to be dressed up while having sex or before having sex. And I ask again, is that a bad thing? Maybe it's a kinky thing. I'm not really sure. I don't have that kind of thing, or that kind of an issue with chasers. I just don't have that issue. For people who want or for a chaser who would want someone in drag at all times during sex, I can see how that's creepy, and I can see why the term Tranny Chaser would have that negative connotation. Because if they really love someone, a transgendered person, then they wouldn't be asking that person to dress up for them for particular events or for specific engagements, and by that I mean sex. They would love that person out of drag and in drag, both. And so I understand the negative connotation associated with it, but I guess the term Tranny Chaser should probably be left for a person who actually is that kind of an ass who only wants you in drag and not out of drag. That, for me, is a chaser. So, not all chasers are bad, and we know why the term Tranny Chaser has that negative connotation. So I want to move on to the person being chased. For the person that's being chased, I have to ask, what has prevented you from allowing yourself to give the chaser a chance? Have you given them that chance? What is it that's preventing you from doing so? I personally don't know what prevents most people from giving other chasers a chance. Again, I haven't been in that situation, but it's certainly worth it's worth looking at and exploring more in depth. Have you been chased? What kind of experiences have you had with being chased? Were they really creepy? Have you come across some attractive chasers that you almost gave them a chance, but then turns out they were really bad? I want to know about everyone's situation. Obviously, as my situation is different from most of y'all's in that I don't have the problem of being chased, and I guess I purposely put on these ugly looks or these non-traditional drag looks because I don't want to have, because I'm not really there to look beautiful. I'm not really trying. I'm not a female illusionist. I think that that's what I need to say. I'm not a female illusionist. I am a drag performer or a performance artist who happens to take on the style of drag in some performances. I wanted to thank you all for joining me this Thursday on the Queen Chat for our wonderful topic of tranny chasers and how to deal with them. Y'all please stay tuned for our new Miss Friday, Shantae Klein, as she discusses tomorrow how to deal with tranny chasers. And if I had true magic, I would be using my voodoo on all of y'all. Or any chaser that came after me. Anyway, y'all, again, thank you so much for joining me on this Queen Chat. On this Thursday's Queen Chat. We will see you. I will see you next week. If y'all have any topics, y'all submit your topics. Let us know what you would like to discuss. In the near future, we're going to be doing another user-submitted topic. Or viewer-submitted topic, excuse me. So write them down. Even if it's about us, tell us what you want to know, what we want to do. I want to engage in dialogue with you. Look me up. My name is Althea Tricks. I'm on Facebook, and you can see my performances and other videos of me on YouTube. Again, thank you all for joining me this Thursday on the Queen Chat for tranny chasers and how to deal with them. I hope you like my BC look, my voodoo look, and my little staff. This is Althea Tricks, signing out.